Day 176. We wake up. It's a great starry night. Everything's a little wet because we cowboy camped out here and the moisture kicked in. Doing a little night hiking. Dirty Duck and 13 are coming. We're going to try to summit that mountain or tiny hill in front of us before the sun comes up. But the moon is doing this wicked cool stuff, and I totally wish I could show it on camera, but yeah, there's no way it's showing up. Tiny little red sliver, little thumbnail right below Venus. It's pretty badass.
I can almost see the whole ring of the moon.
Yeah, you can see kind of a ring around it. It is sweet out here right now, though. Great temperature, in good spirits. We're all out of food. We're all going to starve. We have 8 miles to do, or 7 miles to do before town. But none of us have any food left. We all have what we have in our pockets, and that's going to last us. A few snack bars, and 13 is burping up tuna. I was hoping she'd actually burp while I was filming this because it's quite impressive. It's like a bear. Okay, off we go. We're on just this huge slab of rock. It just goes on forever. This is the biggest rock in the entire world. And it goes damn near straight up, but it's got enough grippy power to where we can walk up it just really slowly. Even without all that annoying food and water on our backs, it's still slow going. Oh man, it's getting steep. Like walking on the frickin' moon. Well, except with all this gravity going on. Very moonscape-ish though. We're totally gonna beat that sunrise, man. Got plenty of time. It's the darkest shit.
What you doing?
I was hoping you get close so we could go, roar, I'm a bear! And you'd get all scared and roll back down the hill.
No.
It's gonna be hilarious.
I've seen you.
So I just climbed up all this crap and I dropped my water bottle and it rolled all the way back down out of sight. Yeah. But I love my water bottle, so I'm going back. It sounded like it stopped down there. It's only, 40 yards, 50 yards, but straight downhill. Going for it. Sweet, this tree caught my bottle, so it didn't keep going on down into the wilderness. It did stop suddenly. Thank you, tree. Focus. That's Venus and the moon coming up over this mountain. They focus when I don't have them in the center. But they look so badass to the naked eye. The camera is not doing it justice. With these Karens silhouetted. Doing this without the headlamp on because there's enough light from the peoples behind me and the sky coming down to see everything. Oh, this looks badass all silhouetted like this. Kind of like a beach sunrise. You can see all these little islands, just the tops of mountains floating above the clouds. We're still waiting for sunrise to happen. Seems bright enough to have happened, but we haven't seen a ball of fire come out anywhere, so eventually. There is no way my camera is doing this justice. But it's like watching the beach from up on high. Well, a beach that doesn't move. But the way the colors are reflecting off all those clouds. This is so fucking awesome. Don't stare at it too long. How do you look away though? This is so downhill. Look at her way down there. Oh. But oh, look at that gorgeousness. It's been cool hiking next to a sunrise this morning. Yeah. Looking down on the clouds. But damn, this is getting steep. It totally makes it worth the climb when you get views like this. This is such bullshit. It's just, it's just steep rocks. I mean, super scary. If I fall and slip, we'll slide for a while. That's not good when you're wearing a skirt, you know. Things gonna flip up. My butt will never look the same again. This is actually really scary. And it goes on for a long time, and it's actually supposed to get way more steep, and I believe way more wet because it's a water source, so I think we're going down a waterfall at the very end of this. Yay today! That right there was like the scariest thing I've done. That was terrifying. It's at an angle, it's all wet. Oh, wow. If there wasn't trees to like grab onto for safety the whole way down, I was terrified. I mean, I'm still not done with it, but right there's a rope. So all I got to do is get to that, and Lord knows what he's going to throw at me next. What's going to happen here? Good times. It's just more of the same huge slabs of rock angled down really steep. Oh, I'd much rather climb this stuff. It's way scarier going down. There's still tiny little snakes out. This is the second one I've seen in like 20 steps. Non-threatening by any means, but I haven't seen a snake in a little while. I've kind of forgot about them. I'm glad there weren't snakes on a lot of those ledges. That'd have been terrifying to pull yourself up and all of a sudden, snake! Every time. So I'm at the Fry Notch Lean-To, which tells me I still have 4.5 miles to go to the road. Nice tiny little shelter. It has, as one of you pointed out, these are porcupine moats. Because evidently porcupines, I wouldn't want to wake up with one in there. I can imagine the terror that would happen. It'd jump all over the place, scared, and stab everybody in the place. I haven't seen any recently, but there's a sign on the bathroom door as well that tells me to close the door. Porcupines will eat the building. It's slow going. We're taking our time. We all just had coffee here, and now we're going to push on the rest of the way, and I'm assuming it's going to take like 5 hours. Been going a mile an hour for the longest time. It's all scary, scary downhills. Yay. But what choice do we have? So at the last shelter, Duck was reading through the logbook, and there was a message for me in there from Mr. J and fried green tomatoes. Saying my name three times, like I'd appear like Beetlejuice, but I didn't appear evidently because, you know, I'm here right now. But when we get to town, our plan is to, of course, you know, eat, drink, be merry, all that fun stuff, but set up a slack pack for tomorrow and get at least a 10-mile section done all nice, easy, and quick. They're only a day or so ahead of me, so maybe I can catch up to them in the next couple of days. But slack pack sounds like fun. I mean, I'm almost doing that now, not carrying food and having very little water because there's plenty of water. Ooh, it looks like it starts going downhill here. Not looking forward to this. The downhills freak me out, man. Sliding in a kilt would be like the worst thing ever. Your butt would be hamburger. Oh, the horror. Much less the broken legs or whatnot at the bottom. Let's see if we survive. That is a gorgeous swimming hole. That thing looks like 6 feet deep. Maybe it's just a reflection in the water. I don't know. That looks really nice. Where were you in Virginia? Well, you were here, but where were you when it was hot? Kind of backed myself into a corner. So Duck was running low on food, so we all shared food with him, and we are all out of food now. But I was led to believe we could hitch out. Everybody made it sound really easy. They got this app called Gut Hook so they can all talk to each other and talk about how easy what everything is. And this is not an easy hitch. Like 6 cars have gone by in 45 minutes. And of course no takers. But don't know what else to do. It's a 10-mile walk into town if we have to walk, and I don't want to walk 10 miles. Not without food. Like, we're out. I've never been out of food before. This is my first time. It's kind of scary. I feel cornered. Of course, something will happen. Something always does, but, you know, I don't have my food security blanket, so I'm uneasy. See what happens. Found a great guy to give us a ride. He's gonna pull off that cover off the back and give us a ride into town.
Who's this though?
This is where the hikers sleep for free tonight, so I might as well do that. We got dropped off. There's a little diner. And hey, I see my last name over on that fence. That's kind of weird. But anyway, distractions. But yeah, I got to crash here tonight and try to get back out to the trail tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to slack pack because I think I have to hitchhike twice to slack pack. You have to hitchhike back to the road, slack pack down, and hitchhike back over to here. And 2 hitches is just too much, so I'm just going to get dropped off with all my gear and walk on through. It's not worth it logistically for me to try to hitch twice. Unless there's a group going and we somehow get a bus or something because they do drop-offs. But if I have to rely on hitching, nah, it's not going to work. Weird, man. My name's all in glitz and glamour over here. Shiny gold. What? I'm assuming it's a little girl's name, but it was my name first. Yeah. This town is here to celebrate me. Look at all these dirty hikers sitting on the porch. Because that's what I'm doing today. Sitting on the porch. Greetings, Nightcrawler here. First off, let me thank you so much for your support. I had no idea when I started this channel that anybody would watch, given that there's so many less offensive people out there filming their thru hikes. But your positive comments, they got me through many a dark time, and I thank you so much for that. Now that I'm back in the other world, I want nothing more than to get out to the PCT. But I can't do that without your help. So I've started what's called a Patreon account. There's a link in the description below, and if just half of my subscribers donated $1 or $2 a month, that would easily enable me to get out to the PCT. I also need some new gear though, so I put a link to my Amazon wish list in there, and maybe other links in the future as well. You know, I'm gonna need things like new puffy, warm clothes, an ice axe, spikes for my shoes, maybe a real camera so that I can film more and better footage. So if you've enjoyed my AT Thru Hikes videos so far, please donate a little bit so that I can continue to entertain you with my antics. I hope to see you on the PCT next year.